In the quiet town of West Pittston, Pennsylvania, stood an ordinary duplex house that looked no different from the others around it. Families passed by every day without fear. Children played outside. Neighbors smiled and waved from their porches. But inside that house, according to the family who lived there, something terrifying was waiting in the dark. This is the real story of the Smurl family haunting, one of the most disturbing paranormal cases ever investigated by Ed Warren and Lorraine Warren. The story began in 1974, when Jack and Janet Smurl moved into the home with their children. Life had not been easy for the family, and they hoped this new house would give them peace and stability. At first, everything seemed normal. The house was old, but comfortable. The neighborhood was quiet. Nothing felt unusual. But only a few months after moving in, strange things began happening. Late at night, the family heard footsteps moving across the upstairs hallway, even when everyone was downstairs together. Doors slowly opened by themselves. Knocking sounds echoed through empty rooms. At first, Jack believed the house was simply old and noisy, but the activity became harder to explain. One evening, Janet heard scratching sounds coming from inside the walls near the kitchen. The noises continued for hours. Thinking it might be rats, Jack opened part of the wall to investigate. But when he looked inside, there was nothing there. No animals, no broken pipes, nothing. Soon the disturbances became more violent. The family claimed furniture moved on its own. Loud banging noises shook the house during the middle of the night. Their dog suddenly became terrified of certain rooms and refused to go upstairs alone. Then came the shadows. The Smurls reported seeing dark, human-like figures standing silently in hallways and bedrooms. Their daughters became so frightened that they often slept together at night. Janet later claimed she sometimes felt an unseen presence watching her while she slept. The fear inside the house continued growing year after year. Neighbors even reported hearing strange screams and loud noises coming from the home. Some people refused to enter the house after sunset because they believed something evil was inside. Desperate for help, the family contacted priests, but according to them, the activity never completely stopped. Then, during the 1980s, the story caught national attention. That was when famous paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren became involved. The Warrens were already known for investigating terrifying cases connected to alleged hauntings and demonic activity, including the famous Amityville horror case. When Ed and Lorraine visited the Smurl house, they reportedly believed the family was dealing with something far more dangerous than a ghost. Lorraine Warren later claimed she sensed multiple spirits inside the home, including what she described as a dark demonic presence feeding on the family's fear and emotional suffering. During the investigation, strange events allegedly happened around the Warrens themselves. Witnesses claimed loud banging sounds suddenly echoed through the walls. Cold spots filled rooms without explanation. Religious objects reportedly moved on their own during prayer sessions. The Warrens became convinced the haunting was real. According to the family, the entity inside the house became more aggressive whenever prayers or blessings were performed. Some night, violent shaking sounds echoed through the home, while everyone remained frozen in fear. Finally, religious officials performed multiple blessings and spiritual cleansing rituals inside the house. For hours, prayers filled the dark rooms, as the family hoped the nightmare would finally end. Then suddenly, the activity stopped. The footsteps disappeared. The scratching sounds ended, and the terrifying shadows were no longer seen. Eventually, the Smurl family moved forward with their lives, but the story never disappeared. Even today, many people still debate what truly happened inside that Pennsylvania house. Skeptics believe stress, fear, and imagination may have caused the experiences. Others believe the Smurl family encountered something truly dark and unexplainable. But whether you believe in the paranormal or not, one thing is certain. For the Smurl family, that house became a nightmare they would never forget. And according to some investigators, whatever lived there may never have truly left.